Hey, this is Roy from Cloud9 Classics here in Alpharetta, Georgia. Inside the showroom checking out a really special 1965 Ford Mustang Fastback. So why is this car special? Well, to me it's special because my first two cars were 1966 Mustangs, so this thing really brings back some nostalgia. Really enjoy driving it. And then I'm going to give you the history on this car, which is what really makes it special. So this car was a one family owned car since brand new. It was purchased, I think, January of 1965, and it was originally produced in October 1964. So this is a very early fastback production car for 65, one of the earlier ones, and just so much originality to this car. You'll see the paperwork I've got for it, and just everything about the car just shouts originality, just really nostalgic. So let me give you a quick walk around tour, tell you a little bit more about it. So again, this car was sold in Encino, California, January of 65. Ralph Williams Ford dealership there in Encino. Those are not the original black plates on it, but I threw those on just to add a little fun to it. Champagne beige, black interior, original color combination. This was owned by a little old woman, as it goes, the grandmother who owned the car. She and her husband had purchased this back in 65, and she passed away, and it went to her granddaughter, and that's when it was sold in 2003. I purchased it from a gentleman who bought it in 2003. He had been living in California, not Encino, but close by, I think. And he owned it since 2003, and then he moved to Ohio more recently, and I bought it from when he was in Ohio. When he bought this car, he just went through it, properly maintained it. You'll see I have service records. I have service records from the original owner. This was a daily driver. I mean, it doesn't get cooler than that in my book. And the gentleman I bought it from had been considering it to do a V8 conversion and do a full restoration. He just couldn't bring himself to do it. He enjoyed driving this thing on the occasions when he had the opportunity, to the car shows and whatnot. He only put about 2,500 miles on it in the 19 years of his ownership. So let's get down to the car. So we believe it had one repaint at some point in its life. It's wearing its battle scars, guys, but this is about as rust-free, original body panel, California fastback that you're gonna find. So the body is super, super straight. Some minor nicks. You're gonna see some spots in the paint where they try to touch things up and blend things at some point. So it's got the little chips along the door line from doors bumping into it. But man, the cool factor, it really does make you wonder whether you should touch it. But I'll tell you what, it's just a paint job away from a absolute show car in my book. So again, no rust bubbles down in the corners of the doors or around the wheel wells that you'll see so frequently. This was a dry California car, guys. Really rare to find. This is a perfect father-son, mother-daughter, father-daughter project, whatever you want to call it. But I'll tell you what, you can get in and drive this thing daily. If you or your child decides they want a classic car to drive, this is one you don't have to worry about, guys. Just beautiful. The chrome's still holding up really nicely. You know, it shows its age, but no rust issues. Never any accidents in this fastback. It's obvious. The body panels are original, super straight. No patches, no dent repair. And look at the body. Again, no rust. You'll see in my pictures, you'll see the quarter panel drop-offs have the original drains on the inners. I do have the original wheels. Now this one was an early build, so it got 13-inch wheels originally. I've got the original wheels and hubcaps. At some point, these mag 14-inch wheels were added. They're 4-lug. Again, no rust. Can't emphasize that enough, guys. You're looking for a project, something to take up a notch, something to throw a Coyote motor in it. Maybe this is the one. I'd love to see somebody just keep it original, but of course that's up to the next owner. Again, turn the key, get in, drive, and enjoy this baby. Check out all the original paperwork I've got. I've got the original sales order, the original finance agreement, the original window sticker. Doesn't get much cooler than this. Okay, under the hood, original 200 6-cylinder, guys. Yes, it's a 6-cylinder. Has not been converted to a V8. It's got 144,000 miles on it. I've got documentation on the mileage through the years. Again, since 2003, only about 2,500 miles. Exhaust was replaced, brakes were redone, rear leaf springs were redone. Great maintenance, so this baby's a driver. Get in and run it. Interior. Original style interior, completely redone in the original black color. Bucket seats, fold down rear seat. You'll see in the pictures it folded down. Carpeting all looks great. Headliner looks great. Steering wheel, horn button, all original. Man, it doesn't get cooler. There's a little bit of the original paperwork I have laying down there. C4 automatic. Power steering, works beautifully. Manual drum brakes, they stop pretty darn good though. They've been redone and you definitely get in and drive this car. Let me fire it up and let you hear it running. I just took it out today for about 20 minutes and man, it brought back memories for me. Hopefully it'll do the same for you. Fires right up. Everything's working. The radio turns on. I'm not getting any stations, but it's an AM radio. Glass all looks excellent. All of your trim, all your door handles, man, everything looks gorgeous. Your door jambs. Your seams on your doors. I mean, this baby, again, rust-free. Look at those quarter panel seams. It's awesome. It's a 6-cylinder, guys. No rumble. It's just a real nice tone from the exhaust. And I'm telling you, she is smooth. Really runs out great. So there you have it. I've decided to put this one on Bring a Trailer. Going to let the audience at Bring a Trailer determine what it's worth. I have in my head what I think it's worth. But let's see what the general public thinks on this one. Again, early production, 65 Fastback, California car, super original. Get in and drive. You'll have a hard time finding one like this. Thanks a lot and good luck.